Hey, well, good morning to you. I want to invite you to join me with the Trooper DKP this morning. That's right, we're back. Hey, I got some information for you that I need to share with you. I think you need to know what's happening. You need to know what's going on. We need to come together. We need to talk about the madness in Mississippi. That's right. So, come on. Invite some people with me. We getting ready to talk about the madness going on in Mississippi. I want all my friends to know. I want all of you to know. I want all of our haters to know there's madness going on in Mississippi. And I'm telling you, there's some things going on that you can't make up. Hey, good morning, Victor Owens. Good morning, Lee Garland. Good morning to you. Hey, listen, we're here. We're back. We got to talk about it. We need everybody to come on board. Let's talk about what's happening right there. Hey, Crumb, how you doing? Hey, glad you're watching. Glad you're on. We got to keep pushing, guys. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep going, okay? Come on. Good morning to you. There is madness going on right now in the state of Mississippi. I'm telling you, it is unbelievable. I'm blown away by what we're seeing. Keep on pushing. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, come on, invite some people. Come on in. Let's talk about, let me inform you of what's going on. Hey, Matter Amos, how you doing this morning? Thank you for all those notes you sent, Matter. God bless you. Jermaine James, hey, how you doing? Hey, we want to talk to you about what's happening and what's going on, okay? Well, good morning to you. It is today. That's right. It is Friday, and we are talking about the truth with DKP. Hey, I want you to know something, that when we began this journey some time ago, we began this journey with the intention of simply bringing some awareness to what was happening, and because of the lack of response from those in the state of Mississippi that are in government, that are in law enforcement, who refuse to even acknowledge and deal with the injustices that we're facing. So I want to be very clear about what we're talking about this morning. So there's madness in Mississippi, all right? And this madness is taking its toll on us, and I want to be absolutely clear about that. We are facing spiritual wickedness in high places. We are facing racism like compared to the 60s. We are living with some things that I'm blown away. Hey, I want you to know he has lost his mind, Victor Owens. He's lost his mind. Listen to me. The attack on the leadership and the citizens of Jackson, Mississippi are so comparable to slavery. They're comparable to Jim Crow. They are comparable and very akin to apartheid and colonialism. And I want people around this nation to know that there's madness going on in Mississippi, and for our governor to get on his State of the Union and talk about how great Mississippi is. And it might be great for him and his cronies and his friends, those who are in the ancestry line of the slave owners and plantation owners and Jim Crow and all of those folks. Yeah, it's great for them because they are exercising and taking and putting their foot on the neck of black and brown people, and they've chosen Jackson. That's right. Governor Tate Reeves and his Republican stronghold, his Republican absolute Republican-led House and Senate. They have a supermajority, and they're putting their foots on the neck of black and brown people. So good morning, Floyd. I want you to know something. It's time for business. Listen, let's first make an announcement. The announcement is we are not giving up the fight, and we are going to fight for our children and grandchildren to be able to reside in the state of Mississippi and the Jackson Metro and not live under the oppressors. It is apartheid. It is wrong. Uh, it is absolutely wrong, and we're not going to take it. We're not going to do it. We fought for our country. Our ancestors died. Our ancestors fought, and we're not going to allow the bull cunners, the Bo Luckies and the cronies that have worked to absolutely take away the rights and citizens of the black and brown citizens in the state of Mississippi. So here's what I want to begin with this morning. I want to begin with House Bill 1020. First, they have special police. Now they want special judges and prosecutors, right? Listen, forget about who you voted for. Mississippi state government under the leadership of Tate Reeves is attempting to do what he wants to do, akin to what his ancestors did to black and brown people in the state of Mississippi. That means if they set that up, they decide who gets charged. They decide who goes to jail. They decide who will have to pay up. This isn't happening for everyone. Just majority black Jackson. And guess what? They have some black leaders that are playing along with them, just like in the days before, there were always people that they convinced to get on their side. It's just like with Emmett Till. It's amazing. It's amazing that black people were involved in this. And I just want you to understand something. In this fight, we don't have time to play favorites and make friends. They have decided to systematically, in every way possible, take Jackson, Mississippi, and to control Jackson, Mississippi, and its citizens by doing and passing unjust, unconstitutional legislation to try to destroy and take the dignity of black and brown people. Somebody told them that we wouldn't fight back. Somebody told them that they must have told them we were stupid, and they're doing everything they're doing under the guise of fighting crime. Let me explain something to you. Many of them are the perpetuators of crime. The Capitol Police are the perpetuators of crime. And so they are tricking you, black people. They're tricking you, brown people. They're tricking you. And understand something. When they loaded the boats to take slaves to America, when the last boat got ready to sail, guess what? They also loaded the people that helped them catch the slaves. So it's absolutely an atrocity what we're facing. We're facing an absolute atrocity. And my fear is that black pastors, white pastors, black leaders are going to sit back and allow this to take place and not going to say anything. The idea of creating special judges is really not special, okay? It's what happened in our history when those in power decided that our voices and votes shouldn't count, okay? So the Mississippi State Legislature is working to turn back the clock to those awful times with House Bill 1020, which will create a new judicial system within a designated area of Jackson known as the Capital City Improvement District. Unelected judges and personally appointed prosecutors would hear cases, issue rulings, and dispense appointed prosecutors. They would see fit with no comment. They can do what they want to do, and we can't let that happen without letting those in power understand what's going on. Listen, they're empowered by their super majority. The Mississippi legislature plans to bypass, to go around, to ignore the democratic election process and simply appoint people they like to dispense justice to the majority black population of its capital city. They have the votes to make it happen. Now, I want to stop a narrative right now. There's a narrative I want to shut down right now. The narrative we have to stop right now of black citizens. It is the fault of the leadership. And it's so amazing that here it is, they made these decisions, listen to me, years ago. They were working on these plans at the deer camp. Years ago, they were making these plans when they went to their secret meetings with the White Citizens Council. Years ago, they were making these plans. And so the way they do it is they subliminally began to do it and began to sow seeds of discord among black and brown leadership so that we would begin to blame leaders and get no buy-in from citizens. So they want to make us think that our leadership is the real cause of this, and we play right into their hands. We can no longer allow them to choose our leaders for us, because when they choose our leaders for us, they end up doing the bidding of the slave master and the oppressor. Now, I want you to know something. I'm losing a lot of friends these days. I'm losing a lot of support these days, in particularly from whites who don't want to stand up and blacks who are compromised. But I made a decision that an injustice for one is an injustice for all. House Bill 1020 is racially motivated, just as House Bill 1168. And listen to me, these bills are being brought forward by people like Representative Trey Lamar, a Republican from Senatobia. Senatobia is 155 miles away from Jackson, Mississippi. And I want you to understand something. We cannot any longer allow this to be all right. And you're right, Victor. It started with Kurt Fordyce. Okay? They were planning this all along. And they appointed and put in place a plan, and we are late to the game. Now, I've already repented of my transgressions. I'm late to the game. If you want to say that, those of you don't want to say that, but I've been fighting for 30 years to help my community. And now the fight has to change. And here's the fight. We got to come against these bills and make it be known from the outhouse to the White House that we are, the state leadership in Mississippi is attempting to turn back the hands of time in order to control and enslave black and brown people. And if they can do it in Jackson, they can do it in Anguilla. If they can do it in Jackson, they can do it in Greenwood. And if they can do it in Mississippi, Arkansas, don't you be fooled. They headed your way. I'm telling you. This very calculated group of ancestors of former slave owners, ancestors of Klan members, and they in the ancestry line. They have the same DNA, okay? And so you got to understand, you're not safe.
You better get your mind Jackson, and they want to do what they want to do, and what they're doing is they are putting a city within a city. So they want to have their own city, and they're putting a city within a city. And let me stop you right now. I'm telling you, black people and brown people in Mississippi and Jackson are not going to stand back and keep taking this. We're not going to take it, okay? And so I need to put you on notice. And I want all of you, my Republican friends, I want you to hear me. I want Ken Wade. I've been hearing about this guy named Ken Wade. I don't even know him. Who is he? What has he ever done? Some crazy guy out in Florida named Clay. I normally don't mention names, but people keep telling me about these crazy people that are talking about me that don't know me. But, you know, I've been talked about for so long. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me is they are so ignorant and so uninformed and uneducated. They make stupid conversation and stupid stuff in order to try to turn you. And so my Republican friend, let me make you understand something. It ain't going to be all right with God. My Christian friends, my brothers and sisters that we pray together and preach together and talk together, it's not going to be all right with God that you're complicit. It's not going to be all right with God that you didn't say anything. It's not going to be all right with God that you just sat back and let the cards fall where they may. It's the same thing that your predecessors did, or those that came before you did during Jim Crow. It's the same thing that happened during slavery, that white Christians sat back and didn't say anything. But guess what? It's a serious issue. And I agree, it is happening all over the country. And many of those that are spokespersons for around the country, let me tell you what we need to understand. Our fighting for people can't be driven by what pays us the most money. We got to make sacrifices. And so I want you to understand that House Bill 1020, the one that they have the votes to pass, and what some are saying, well, what if they compromised and took the judge part out? We must kill House Bill 1020 totally. CCID does not need to be expanded. Do not be fooled by that. Do not be fooled by, oh, it's about fighting crime. When they originally passed the CCID district, it was about, listen to this, it was simply about what? It was simply about infrastructure. But they were playing the game back then while we were sitting back laughing and talking with them. We cannot play footsies any longer. Our days of playing footsies with this Republican-led state of Mississippi government. Our days of playing footsies with Democrats in name only. I'm telling you, our days of doing that are over. And I want to serve notice to black elected officials. You need to be on the right side of history with this. And I'm not talking about some backdoor deal you made. I'm talking about you need to be on the right side of history fighting for this. Because the truth of the matter is, you are allowed. I want this Hines County delegation to know. This has been going on a while, and you didn't inform your constituents. And some of you were on the committees. So I'm not accusing you of having gone for it, but it's already been it's known, it's already public knowledge that some of you have made a statement. You like what Capitol Police are doing. You like what they're doing. You want them to do more. So they're killing the people that elected you, and you like what they're doing. Now, I'm not calling names today, but I promise you, I'm not calling names because I'm afraid. I'm not calling names because I don't have the facts. I'm not calling names because I'm trying to build a coalition of unity.
And we giving everybody a free pass, but the free pass day is over. We must all rise up on the same sheet of music. And if we're not willing to rise up on the same sheet of music, those of us that are willing to pay with our life, those of us that are losing opportunities and contracts, those of us that are putting our livelihoods on the line to fight, don't you think we're not going to put up a wall of shame? Because we're going to do that. But we don't want to do that now. We need you. We need everybody coming together. We got to talk about it. Listen, I want to get this clear. Is we shall fight with everything we have to stop the systematic mistreatment, the systematic racism, the systematic killing and beating of black boys and girls, and the harassment of innocent people by Capitol Police. We must be willing to stand and pay the price to stop the Boluckis and House Bill 1020 is straight from the pit of hell. It is evil, it's wrong, and we got to stand. I'm going to stop with House Bill 1020. There are some others I want to share with you. I'm going down, I'm going to film around noontime. I want you to join me down there and let me let you know what's going on and what's happening. Because guess what? We got to keep on pushing. We got to keep on pushing. We got to keep on pushing. But you need to be informed about the proposals that are on the table and those things that they've already done and that they're doing to cripple and destroy, to kill black and brown citizens in Jackson, Mississippi, and in this state. God bless you. We're going to keep on pushing, all right? We got to keep on pushing. And we need everybody on board. We got to do it. All right? So, get ready. We got some things coming up. The fight is on. We don't have time to sit back. We don't have time to think about it. We got to be about it. And we got to be working on every side, the legal side. We got to be working on the protest side. We got to be working on the advocate side. Every side. We got to be working together. Right? And listen, y'all, we don't all have to agree. That's right. That's exactly what it is, Shirley. Capitol Police have the Flex unit, I think it's called. They are just like the Scorpion unit that they just disbanded in Memphis that beat a man to death. It's amazing. That's what we're up against. So, I need to know. I need to know. Can we fight this together? Will we fight this together? Will you and all of us stand up to be heard? Not just for what's best for us individually, but what's best for us collectively. All right? Hey, God bless you. God keep you. I'm going to see you later on today. I'm go and head by the Capitol, do some filming over there, talk to you over there, and tell you what's going on. We cannot allow this to happen. All right? We will not sit back another day. All right? Hey, you heard it from here. The Truth with DKP. We're going to be bringing every bill, letting you know all the proposals, who proposed them, what's happening. We got to fight together. Hey, God bless you. God keep you. Let me thank all of you that's been supporting. Let me thank all of you with all your messages. Let me thank all of you that showed up at the Capitol for our press conference and protest that we did jointly as a group of organizations. That was beautiful. That's awesome. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take all of us. All right? God bless you. God keep you. That's always my prayer.